What do you call a wizard who's known for spreading condiments on grilled meats? A barbecue saucerer. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you are doing well tonight. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, my friends. Things have been pretty alright for me, and I'm about to ruin it by playing a whole bunch of Kin Evil. Welcome to Kin Evil, our continuing playthrough of the worst game in human history. Who do we have here? Dead Zergling, first in chat tonight. Up to number 40. A 40 stream streak. 40 out of 100. Almost halfway there. My fingers are crossed for you. Metaphorically, Zergling. Loose and Jelly, welcome in. Pokemons, welcome in. Mile Hyrule, welcome in. And Disco Bear, welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight, everybody. Didn't get the notification until 3 minutes later, Pokemon says. It does seem to be like that sometimes. What does Dr. Evil say after riding his scooter? Ow, my head. Oh. Zergling says, not a necro marinator. Marinade. I feel like I would want a little bit more of the word, a little bit more of the manser sound in there. I don't know. I can't do any better than that. Well, let's start pushing some buttons. We cleared a record number of levels last time we played this, my friends. I think we cleared 4 levels in a single night. That puts me up to level 14. And this level, I haven't seen it all. I was having a hard time putting this game down last time, so I had to immediately quit out of the game and just refuse to even experiment with this level, or I was going to get trapped into it all night long. And speaking of being trapped into this game all night long, I'm also planning to play some Splatterhouse 2 tonight, tentatively. Splatterhouse 2 is not guaranteed. Depending on how this game is going for me, I may very well fail to pull myself away from it, and Splatterhouse 2 may get bumped tonight. Hopefully not, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. Just so we're all on the same page about how this stream might go. This seems like a shockingly small level. I'm already looping? What does an evil doctor say before riding his scooter? This is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. That's what Disco Parrot said. Pushing buttons are fun. Wait till you have to do loop 2. Oh, I know. I can't ever feel safe. There's no telling what awful thing this game may do to me in the end. I would be amazed, like I would be shocked beyond all mortal comprehension if there was a loop 2 to this, but I also wouldn't be surprised at all. The way my luck has gone with this game a lot of times. What does a card collector say during a game of Uno, Pokemon's asks? I don't know, but it'd be funny seeing them try to keep all their cards. What if beating a game is only really beating it? What if you only really beat the game when you 100% it all on one save file? Never gonna happen. I would have to concede defeat. I will have to... I would just have to consign it to the pile of games that I failed to beat and will never succeed. That's not a very big pile of games, though. If I may say, we've finished most of what we started. Hey, Kusarigama, welcome back. We are back here. We are. Until it's beaten. It remains a staple of the schedule. This is a very perplexing level. No. We didn't finish Them's Fightin' Herds. We didn't finish Dragon Warrior Monsters. We didn't finish The Wonderful 101. There are some games we haven't finished that we still might go back to. So I don't want to include... Like, I don't want to include those. But those three that I named, those are three that we will probably never go back to. I would be pretty shocked. No Pokemon's, the original. We played a little bit of the original. Or we started a playthrough, but I kind of abandoned it. Zergling is sharing the dream in which I have had a starring role. I'm curious to see where this is going to go. Zergling says, somehow we were playing some video game based on a crossword puzzle game. It was terrible. Didn't even make sense. For some reason I had to go do something which I didn't think would take long. However, it ended up taking longer. I could hear Frownie stuck, getting more and more impatient, so I thought, to save time, I'll use my rollerblades. However, I lost my phone and shoes and got more and more lost. Ultimately, Frownie was stuck waiting for hours for no reason. I mean, that sounds exactly like my real life, being stuck in a game for hours for no reason. Does the dream involve murder and a mystery, like the Hardy Boys, Mile Hackle asks. You know, I think I read 8 of those Hardy Boys mystery books when I was young. I think I had the first 8 of them. I think I read all of the ones that I had. I think I had 8 of them. I don't remember a thing about them. I can see Frown Man being a detective, like a real serious one. I don't think I'm anywhere near clever enough for that. My solve rate would be horrific. With the fancy hat and jacket. Frownie would be Inspector Gadget without the technology. Now we're talking. Just a moment, my friends. Thank you for the coffee, Jelly. Just coffee tonight. I turned the snacks off again. I ate right before the stream. We had a really big dinner. I don't want to put anything else on top of that. I'm gonna sip my coffee and enjoy it, but no food channel points again tonight. We had a delicious meal though. We had chicken fajitas. First time we've made those in quite a while. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to prep all the vegetables and make the tortillas, but it's so good. Definitely worth it, but way more work than fried rice. When we make fried rice, I can have the fried rice made in like 20 minutes to a half an hour, depending on whether I have to slice up any meat. If I've got the meat pre-sliced, I can make the fried rice in pretty much the time it takes to prepare the rice, but it'd be even faster if I used leftover rice, like everyone says you're supposed to do, but I don't. Zergling says, 4 eggs, a pound of steak for me tonight. I know everyone's shocked at how original my meals are every night. Well, I mean, I don't stick as rigidly to the same formula, but I mean, I do kind of have the same thing several nights in a row. Like tomorrow night, Jelly and I will probably have chicken fajitas again. And probably at least another 2 times this week on top of that. I thought this was supposed to be a mini game, but it seems like it's the main game. EpiPen, welcome in. It is actually, yeah, it is kind of the main game. Each of these Austin Powers games, they have several mini games in them, but each of them have one large game. They've got 3 mini games and 1 maxi game. And the mini games are the same in each of them, but the large game is different across the 2. But neither one is original. The companion game to this has its large game is a reskin of Reservoir Rat on the Game Boy Color, and of course this is a reskin of Evel Knievel on the Game Boy Color. So the most significant piece of content is the least amount of work that they did in either game. They're horrible. They're horrible through and through, these games. Hey Pookie Stan, welcome in. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. I think I need to cross that gap. I have a feeling that jump is so annoying to make. I have a feeling one of the collectibles is over there, the cat or the food. Collectibles isn't the right term. Objectives? Steak and egg sounds good, Pookie says. And pork tenderloin and curly fries. Since I found so much in the wall, it'll probably be my next couple meals. I was just talking about having the same thing for a few meals in a row. Some people can't seem to do that. Like some people are like, you know, they'll say like, oh, I can't have pizza tonight. We had pizza last night. And I've never been like that. I can very happily have the same thing over and over and over again. And eventually, I guess, you know, it does get nice to change things, but it takes quite a while before I really begin to feel an urgent need for variety in my meals. Hey, Yudo, welcome in. Welcome to more of my nightmare. This level actually doesn't seem so terrible yet. Whatever the real horror of this level may be, it is. Thus far, it remains hidden from me. Okay, cat located. I actually don't really know how we got here, though. I've seen the cat, but I don't remember what the path was. How much more levels to go? I have no idea. Because I play games blind, I can't really answer that question most of the time. Because I don't look up how many levels there are, and I don't want anyone to tell me. I think there might be 25, but that's just a guess based on the other game that we played. I'm on level 14, though. But there could be any number of levels left. Ideally, it would be ideally it would be less. Like the fewer levels, the happier I'd be. I've played enough. Was finally successful beating Noida without cheating last night, Zergling says. Took me long enough. Greed and complacency are truly dangerous enemies. I don't know if greed and complacency are the names of two bosses in that game, or if we're speaking in like a philosophical cosmic sense. Alright, so now I've got a better handle now on how what the pathway to the cat looks like. Existential. Greed isn't trying to grab too many resources / explore too much. Complacency as in getting overconfident, not paying enough attention. Literally every enemy in that game can ruin your run if you let it. I feel like those are lessons I should have learned during my playthrough of Hades. Actually, I don't think greed was ever my problem, but I definitely think complacency got me on several runs. Afternoon, Bort Jams. Thank you for joining us. Oh, why did I come back up here? Hades is rough for sure. I think Noida takes the cake for game wanting to kill you at every turn. I want to explore what's through that area there. I want to make sure that cat food isn't down there. a hard spot to jump into. It's a good candidate. It's a good, right here, this is a good candidate for the cat food, because it's a hard spot to jump into, and it's far away from the cat on the map. Oh no, it's not. We've been in here before, never mind. I'm a fool. So if I head this way, I go back to the start of the level? Yeah, okay. Fortune says I'm doing good. It's my birthday today. Oh, happy birthday. Congratulations on another level up. I'll party if I want to. Cubed. Thanks, 24 years can be tiring. Cube the movie, Mile Hyrule asks. I've seen the original Cube. I think I've seen it twice. I don't actually remember it as well as the second one. I saw the second one first. That's probably... I found the cat food, but again, I have no idea where... I have no idea. Alright. This is not a very difficult level, but I just need to wrap my head around where everything is. I don't think this was it. No. The jump with the cat food was way easier than that. Oh no, I looked away at a bad time. Yeah, I think I know the song Bort Jams, or at least a version of it. Cube movies came on TV a lot and would autoplay on several streaming services. So yeah, I saw Hypercube first. So that one, that one sticks with me a bit more. Or it stands out in my memory a bit more. I think just because I saw it first. I know I've seen the first and the first and the third. I think they're alright. I think they're interesting movies, but maybe not great movies. I may. Think recasting the Austin Powers movies could be a rough sell. Yeah, now there's a concept board, Jams. Adapt the Game Boy Color games into a live action movie. Let's get a. I like that idea. I want it to be directed by Christopher Nolan. I want a grounded, gritty, realistic take on the Austin Powers Game Boy Color universe. That can't be the way to go. I do kind of wonder, like, how that works. If you take something that's a parody of something else, and then you reboot the parody without the comedic tone, like, can you get away with that, or does it? You can get away with ripping something off if it's comedic and it's classified as parody, right? But once the parody becomes its own entity, could you then get away with stripping the comedy out of it? I don't know. Bel Air? As in the Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Was that a parody of something? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm familiar. I was thinking specifically with the idea of taking something that begins as a parody, and then doing a gritty reboot of it, basically to get away with making a knockoff of the original thing with the same tone that the original had. So like a gritty reboot of Airplane. It was like what I'm wondering if there's anything along the lines of that. Dolly Parton just confirmed there is now going to be a reboot for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Board Jam says. I don't know if that's a joke or not. I've heard rumors of a Buffy reboot for years and years, it seems. Victory! We cleared a level, my friends. That level did turn out to be pretty easy. I don't know in what way Dolly Parton is connected to the Buffy universe. People need to stop rebooting things. They wanted to do a remake of Back to the Future, and the owners knew it was going to be a train wreck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really interested in... I'm not really interested in a lot of these, reboots, remakes, legacy sequels. They just seem to happen, and I just, ignore them for the most part. She's the original producer, Bort Jam says. I didn't know. It might be the fastest you've ever cleared a level. It might be. That was less than 45 minutes on that one. I better save before the game crashes. So this should be the last level in this visual theme. So we'll get to see a new theme if I clear this one. The long, tedious process of completely shutting down and restarting the game to make sure. The save file persists. is locked in. I don't know. I don't know what this does. It makes me feel emotionally more secure is all this really does. Oops, I was supposed to bring up the game, not my big head. There we go. Back to the Future are nearly perfect movies. They're pretty hard to beat. Parton and the late Sandy Gallen co-founded Sandollar Productions, organization that produced Buffy and Angel. I love the Legacy sequel idea, Mile High Roll says. I'm so hyped for a new Alien movie. Hopefully it comes out alright. I'm pretty behind on Alien stuff. I really like the first 4 movies, but I haven't really bothered with anything after that. It's being directed by the dude who did Saw and Don't Breathe. I don't think I saw Don't Breathe. Not Saw. The Evil Dead remake. That I haven't seen. It was so good. I've seen Evil Dead and I've seen Army of Darkness. I don't think I've ever seen Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead remake show was pretty good. I heard that was, I heard people liked that one. Reboot movie's kind of pointless, everything says. Mile High Roll didn't like Evil Dead Rise. Oh my goodness. That staircase is really difficult. That staircase is really difficult to come down without flipping. Alright, I have achieved a circle. Achieved isn't really the right word. Because it's a bad thing. They're clearly addicted to pain, Zergling says. I've started another Noida run. I wish you the best, Zergling. Not saying people not enjoy these remakes. It's like the new Hellraiser. Just because it holds the name and things have gone down in massive quality does not make things good. Hollywood's really down on ideas and just looking to cash in on old IPs, Gustarigama says. What? I don't believe that bounce. I don't believe that bounce. There is no universe where that bounce could happen. People get really blinded by nostalgia. I mean, I think we're all guilty of that to some degree or another. Work Jam says just watch the trailer for Despicable Me 4. Very hyped for the sequel now. I have not seen any of those films. That's why I'm afraid to play Super Mario Sunshine, Mile says. Oh, poor Super Mario Sunshine. I say it's my favorite Mario game, but if I play it, I know I might see the truth that it's awful. Mario Sunshine is not terrible. I give Mario Sunshine a lot of grief because I'm very disappointed with Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine is an amazing game to begin, and it's a horrific game to finish. Oh no. Oh, I see what this level is going to be like now. Oh, I understand. I understand this level now. This one might take a little while. It doesn't look... I haven't seen anything yet that looks impossible, but there are going to be some difficulties. the Evil Dead Rise, or the Evil Dead remake, wasn't a totally new thing, EpiPen says, because they slapped the Evil Dead logo on it. It's like this game. Just another Cabin in the Woods horror movie, but they reskinned it with Evil Dead to sell more of it. There is a lot of that. A lot of that goes on. To be fair, though, hasn't that kind of always gone on with a lot of things? Like most of the Die Hard sequels began as scripts for other movies, right? And then they were. I think a lot of sequels are like that too, where they begin as independent scripts for other projects, and then become a sequel to something that was recently popular. Will you ever bring back the pachinko board? I think the pachinko board is dead, Mile High Roll. The pachinko board, I think I have to consider that a failed experiment. Yeah, I remember you played ECW. We did. You can make that leap? Oh, that makes life way easier. No. I have no idea what you're talking about, Board Jams. I'm sorry, I don't recognize any of these names. I rewatched old school He-Man when YouTube came out, EpiPen says. It was not good. My nostalgia was shattered into a zillion pieces. He-Man memes are still gold, though, Kusarigama says. The reboots are pretty solid, EpiPen says. I missed out on He-Man. That's one of those things. I didn't actually watch it as a kid. Like, I knew the name, and I think I had a He-Man and or Skeletor like t-shirt or something when I was real young. But I don't actually think I ever saw the show. Why were we sliding backward? I found the cat food. Nice. Oh. I have no idea where the cat is, so I know where the cat food is, so now once I learn where the cat is, we'll be in good shape. Not only do I know where it is, but I've collected it once already. Hey, Conqueror Worm, welcome in. I've been lurking off and on for the past few weeks. I'm glad you're making progress in this game. It seems like quite an accomplishment. Thank you. Hey, thank you for lurking. I appreciate you being interested in what's going on and dropping by to spend some time with us. An accomplishment. I feel like I've performed a very difficult task. How worthwhile that task is? It's much more difficult to quantify. Against what it seems like against all odds, I have stuck with this game though, and we have made progress. I'm kind of in shock anytime I think about it. Like I kind of can't believe that I didn't abandon this game. I think the cat, if I make this jump that I just failed a moment ago, I think that's where the cat is. They just released the latest He-Man reboot. It's written and produced by Kevin Smith. And Mark Hamill plays Skeletor. The lady who plays the twin Queen Lady is Evil Lynn. The twin Queen Lady from Game of Thrones. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones either. You're gonna find, like, talking to me about movies and television is usually incredibly difficult because I don't watch a lot of stuff. I've been compared to Captain America. Like, when it comes to pop culture, like, I've been frozen in a block of ice for basically since the 80s. I would love to know how many people have ever managed to beat this game. I'm sure it's not many. I've heard the game performs better in emulation, so if you're wise enough to not play it on the GameCube, on the Game Boy player, you might have an easier time than I'm having. But, I really hope there aren't a lot of people out there as foolish as I am to keep playing this. That did not go where I thought it was gonna go. Huh. The quest to beat all the games with little to no cutscenes, Pokemon says. I like that. I like that project. Those are my favorite kind of games. The fewer the amount of cutscenes, the happier I almost always am. Yeah, play Metal Gear Solid 4, please. There's a cutscene in that that's like an hour and a half long, I've heard. I'll pass. She was great in Dread. I'm guessing the same actress that EpiPen was talking about. Not a fan of Game of Thrones. I tried, I really did. But I can't do it, Pokemon says. I've gained Stockholm Syndrome with cutscene games now, Pokemon says. That's all I play. Oh. I can't meet you there on that one. That's a road I don't want to travel down. Yep. She also played Sarah Connor in the 2000s Terminator show. It was pretty good and highly underrated, everything says. I think I'm stuck. Nice. Lena Headey or Hetty. I'm really unsure as to where the Oh. Now you see when Mile High Roll said Dread, I was thinking of Metroid Dread. I didn't say anything. I didn't remember any acting in that game. But I thought that's what we were talking about. I'm not even sure where to look for the cat right now. I don't know where... I can't think of any... I can't think of anywhere I haven't been. There's no obvious jumps that I haven't made. I mean, maybe up there, but... I doubt that. I'll let that checkpoint be in there. She could play Samus. She would kill that role. Oh, yeah. Of course that leads there. Oh! I think I know where the cat might be. I don't know where. I'm picturing something in my brain. I don't know where that thing is, but there is something I haven't explored very thoroughly. I mean, obviously, if I haven't found the cat, then there's obviously somewhere I haven't been, but I think I know where I might get to. I should see if I can make it onto that platform. This is not the way to go about it. I actually was intending not to collect the cat food again until I found the cat. But since I've accidentally ended up here now... Oh! I don't think there's anything above this. I think maybe if I launch off this... Nope, it goes all the way to the ceiling. Will Ferrell is playing the villain for the new Despicable Me movie, Bort Jam says. Fingers crossed for some funny moments. Certainly hope it comes out to your liking. See, now having the food... Oh, this is a very annoying slope. Having the food has made me hesitant to... Yeah, I don't know if I can get up on that platform there. I really hope I don't have to. It's made me hesitant to experiment now. That's why I should, that's why I don't want to pick it up. Have you seen The Lobster? I have not, Hyrule. I've heard of it, so I understand the basic premise of the movie. But I haven't actually watched it. Oh, wait a moment. Oh, no. I thought I'd never checked that area before, but we have. It's good. Yeah, I'd heard of it. I'd considered checking it out. I've been hesitant because kind of worried it might turn out to be a downer of a movie. I'm not especially interested in spending my time watching anything that I'm going to come away from feeling down. Same with Killing of a Sacred Deer. I've heard of that one too, but yeah, I haven't checked it out. Weird all the way through. Weird can be good. How about a dramatic Despicable Me reboot? This is the path to the cat. I'm sure of it. Oh, it's so annoying. How in the world did I manage to save that? Oh no. Well, I lost it. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough level. This is great. We know where the cat is now. It's not that bad. I thought it was... I've gone back and forth. It's not as bad as I was just a moment ago thinking it was going to be. I thought that jump that I missed, I thought I was going to have to do a whole bunch of those in a row in order to succeed. If your dog's favorite toy was a lobster, you might have to call him Bark Lobster. I like Rock Lobster? Arthur's favorite toy currently is a pink, I think it's a crocodile? It's some kind of pink lizard. But I say currently because it's coming apart and he's gonna lose it soon. He's gonna have to be satisfied with a replacement. He's pretty much torn his favorite toy to bits. He just lost his blanket earlier today too. He finally succeeded in tearing his blanket open and ripping the fluff out of the inside of it, so. He's tearing up everything he owns. He's not gonna have anything left. He's ruined his toy, he's ruined his blanket. I mean, the toy was meant to be ruined. Or have to get him a different style of blanket. Victory! We're out of here. We cleared another set of levels. On to the next. Hey, Sir Rackablam. Welcome in. Thank you for the GG. I actually cleared that about as fast as the previous one. Is that victory? Is that the game? Are we done with this awful, horrible game? Is that it? Is that really it? That looks like the end. Oh, that's the best. Oh, that's the best. Let's go. Time to try easy mode. Yeah, we're gonna look at the other difficulties. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for the GGs and the celebratory emotes. It's crazy how little control you seem to have over his rotation. Yeah, it's really inconsistent too. Sometimes when you're in the air, you can really move him, and sometimes you really can't, and it's super inconsistent. Been lurking, have a headache today. I'm sorry to hear that, Sir Rackablam. I'll try and keep things down. I hope you get feeling better real soon, Sir Rackablam. I had a terrible headache yesterday, actually, so I'm actually right there with you. for like 6 hours last night. I was feeling pretty rough. How many levels was it? It was 15. It was only 15 levels. So considerably shorter than the other game. What prize do you need if it's over? The prizes aren't for within the game itself. They're unlockables. They're aesthetic unlockables for the other parts of the game outside of this game. There's like 200 unlockables. There's tons of them. 100%ing this game. 100%ing this game would be one of the worst experiences, like, well, just one of the worst journeys you could ever go on. Alright, so we've played through exclusively on hard difficulty. Let's take just a moment to see what easy mode would have looked like. Thank you for the congratulation, Conqueror Worm. Bike paint. So I don't really know in what way easy mode is different from hard. I'm having a much easier time playing it now that it's on easy mode. I don't know if that's because the game is on. I don't know if it's. I don't know what's easier about it. I am having an easier time, but I mean, it's an easier level, and I'm way more experienced with the game. So I don't know. I actually don't really know what's happening right now. I don't think I have more lives. I think we started with 5 lives on, I think we started with 5 lives on hard mode, before. Let me check, though. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's 5 lives. It's 5 lives on both. So we just did this level on easy, so let me do it on hard and see how it feels. I feel like the cart feels a little heavier. Yeah, I think the bike feels heavier on hard mode. Or it's all in my head. I don't know. You'll never get these hours of your life back. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like the motorbike felt a little weightier on the second playthrough there, but your mileage may vary. Your kid wants to play video games instead of studying for finals, and you make a deal. They can play video games, but only this. Alright. Well, thank goodness, thank goodness. We're actually not done with this game. I've got one other thing that we have to do. It'll be a small thing. It'll take a little while, but... So, we won a round of the rock, paper, scissors earlier in this, but we didn't do it on hard difficulty, so let's win one more time and let's do it on hard difficulty. This might take a little while. One of the worst journeys you could go on. Here we go. Is that something I actually said, Serac of Lamb, or just something that it sounds like I would say it? The difficult thing about rock, paper, scissors is the window for the timing. That's the only way it gets harder, is they narrow down your button press window. Sounds like you would say it. I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't know that I've said those exact words, but yeah, I think I've said something that sounds pretty much identical to that, probably multiple times. I'm trying not to be too late, and it's getting me. Awesome. Game Boy player might be adding some slight input lag for this too. Yeah, yeah. The Game Boy player does have input lag issues. No. Victory! Let's go. There we go. We won a rock, paper, scissors on hard mode. So now we've done it all. That's it. That's a complete playthrough of this game. It's not 100%. I didn't unlock everything. I'm not going to unlock everything. But we won. We looked at everything. We looked at all the we looked at all the base content. We saw all the screensavers, all the wallpapers. We listened to all the sounds. We checked out the apps. We beat all the mini games on hard difficulty and the larger game. We're done. I'm done. I never want to see Austin Powers ever again. Oh my goodness. I remember looking into the question of lag and the Game Boy player because I used to speedrun a Game Boy game. I used to speedrun Castlevania the Adventure. And we always did it on the Super Game Boy, on the Super Nintendo. Which I don't think it doesn't have any issues in that regard, at least not for lag. But the thing about the Super Game Boy is it runs games too fast. They run like 2.3% faster on a Super Game Boy than they do on original hardware. So I remember looking at the Game Boy player because I thought maybe I should switch to the Game Boy player so I wouldn't have to convert my times anymore if it ran games at a more one-to-one speed with the original Game Boy. But I came across people saying that there are a lot of issues with input lag, and that's not going to help me. That wouldn't help my speedrun very much. if I'm having inputs eaten and mistimed all the time, so I also don't play with a GameCube controller. So I have another potential source of lag because I play with a Nintendo 64 controller on the GameCube. So probably the adapter that makes this possible could potentially add lag too, right? Thank you for the GG, Sir Rack of Lamb. I picked up 3 Game Boy games last night. Superman, Dr. Frankenstein, and Ren and Stimpy Space Cadet. That Dr. Frankenstein, is that Dr. Frankenstein or is it Dr. Franken? Sir Rack of Lamb. Because I know a game called Dr. Franken on the Game Boy. Have you seen the facial expressions of the other rock, paper, scissors guys? We did, Zergling. They're the same as the, that's why we specifically played against Austin, because all the other characters are just copied from the other game. Austin's the only unique one. The Dr. Evil was one of the opponents in the other game, and he's been swapped out for Austin. It is Dr. Franken. So that game, I actually really like that game. It is very janky and potentially frustrating. You have to play it with pen and paper in hand if you want to have any hope to succeed. But I came away from that game really liking it. Would you ever speedrun again? I might, Mile High Roll. I wouldn't say never. The thing I would be more likely to do, so I don't know if I'd be very interested in probably the thing I would be more interested in is looking for a game with a category that doesn't have any runs, and just being the first person to submit a run for a terrible game or a terrible category within a terrible game. So, which isn't really the same thing. I don't know about learning a run and polishing it to lower the time. I don't know if we'll ever do that again on the stream. It's kind of, the thing about speedrunning is, like, it's very communal. And that's kind of opposite to the way that I play games. I'm so fiercely and stubbornly independent with the way that I want to play games that I never want to know how anyone else does anything or learn from anybody. So it makes me a really bad speedrunner. I mean, I had fun. I had, because that's, I had a coach for Castlevania The Adventure. I wasn't stubbornly independent when I was speedrunning that game. I had lots of help, and I had fun doing that, but it's not the way I tend to do things, so. I think using the Game Boy interface, a software mod, is supposed to help with the Game Boy player lag, but it's a pain to set up, Conqueror Worm says. I probably wouldn't go through the trouble to improve my lag situation. I think I would just tell the lie that playing with lag is just part of the Game Boy player experience, so let's keep it authentic. Says the guy that's using a controller that can't plug into it. That's why it's a lie. That's terrible. It should at least have had... Yeah, the roster should have been all good guy characters. You're right, Zergling. We're done with this for tonight, and surprisingly early. I'm gonna have to adjust the schedule for the upcoming week. It looks like we've got time for Splatterhouse tonight. So let's get switched over to the Genesis, and we'll start playing some Splatterhouse. That's probably going to dominate the rest of our night. Thank you for seeing this game through to the end with me. I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad this game is over. Oh, I thought we had so much further to go. Thank goodness. Alright, one moment, my friends.